Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Big Boy Card Collecting, where we educate and break cards. And if you didn't know, I just opened up a new Instagram, and you can go find that at Big Boy Card Collecting. Go check us out. And obviously, I'm breaking open one of my favorite products of all times, which is a Panini's Kids Crate. And so there's 4 blasters, 1 fat pack in this box. It's a $70 box when it first comes out. They typically sell it pretty quickly, and I believe they come out every quarter. And so the basic idea is that I think this is my 3rd or 4th one breaking these open, and they're really cool. So obviously it's still sealed. You can see right here it's sealed. We got 4 packs in here. So we got a Minecraft, a Prizm basketball hobby blaster. We have a select baseball hobby blaster, a prospect edition baseball blaster, and an absolute football fat pack in this. And the concept is that Panini wants to give a product that is cheaper than if you were to buy all this stuff individually, so that your kid or a kid you like, or well, an adult for that matter, like myself, can kind of sample a bunch of products and check out what they're doing. Plus, they have some excess stock around. So, having said all that, we're going to open it up and see what we go with, see what we pull here. There's some interesting stuff, and it's interesting this one because this is the first one that I have that is not sports. And usually they throw some swag in there and some other cool stuff. So obviously this is what it looks like here. Trying to not break anything. So there we go right there. And we got some swag. So we got this right here. Cool little sticker. Obviously the Panini, mascot. We got some rated rookie, which is Panini's big thing that they like to do. And then we got the swag. So obviously, I don't know. Oh, snap. That's actually dope. I actually don't know what this is, but I actually like this. This is a towel. So this is a rated rookie towel. This is actually sick. So rated rookie is awesome. I love rated rookie in general. That's actually pretty sick. That's actually, see, that's not the best thing they've put out there, though. The best thing they've ever done is a pen. Because I use that pen every day, the rated rookie pen. It's great, but obviously stickers are fun. This right here is cool. I wish it was a magnet. That'd be fantastic. But that rated rookie towel, oh, that is just fantastic. So obviously here are the blasters. So obviously this is, find 1 autograph per average here. So obviously we got baseball prospect edition. So suppose you're supposed to get an autograph in there. We have baseball select, hobby baseball select. Select's a cool product. We got ourselves an absolute fat pack, which is the first thing we're going to open up. We got some Prizm basketball here. Pretty cool right there, And then we got a Minecraft one, which is actually one that I'm the most excited about because, well, Minecraft movie was pretty cool, and why not? So obviously, given that it's baseball season, and basketball just ended, I'm going to do the baseball in the middle. I'm going to open one of these, and we're going to go with Prizm first because I love Prizm products. I think Prizm is the best product Panini offers, right next to Mosaic. Just me personally, that's how I feel about Prizm. I just opened up a WNBA Prizm set, and that was awesome, and I did very well with that. But obviously, basketball Prizm is what we're going to start with here because, well, why not? So get down. Again, if you want to comment, you want to do some other stuff, you want to talk to me while I'm doing all this, talking about cards, all that stuff. But yeah, this stuff usually, each of these blasters typically goes for about $30, give or take. So obviously this one has 6 and it has 4 cards. It's 24 cards. Find 3 exclusive Green Wave Prizms on box per average. And this is 2024, 2025 basketball. It's actually the least exciting one in this box, and that's probably because basketball just ended. But again, yeah. So, but this usually goes for like $25-$30 at Target. I think I just saw one for that price point. So it's not a bad price given that the box was $70 for 4 blasters, and yeah. So obviously we got Tobias Harris right there, one of these greens right here. Scott Henderson. I think, yeah, Scott Henderson right there, green. We got some deep space. Luka on the Mavs, so that's old, right? And then we got Jamal Shedd, rookie. So yeah, that's the first 4. I'm going through this rather quickly. But yeah, so if you're watching, you're seeing this, you're curious what I pull, my take on this. Again, this is actually the least exciting box, in my opinion, out of the bunch. So let's see what we got here. So we got Tyler Hero, pretty cool right there. I like Tyler Hero. We got Nickel Alexander Walker. He's probably going to be leaving. Forget what team he's on. Oh yeah, he's on the Wolves. He's probably leaving. We got this guy right here, one of those green prisms. So you're going to get one of those right there. And then we got another rookie, Bob Cardington on the Wizards, or Carrington. So that's pretty cool right there. So again, going through this pretty quickly, but again, this is the least exciting thing, and apparently I can't open these packs. Are tough to open apparently, so I'm struggling to open up packs today. That's the type of day I am having. Everybody is, your day's rough when you can't open up card packs. That's how you know it's rough. Obviously we got Cade Cunningham right there, great player. We got Kevin Garnett. Oh, sweet Kevin Garnett, green prism. That's pretty sweet. That's a good one. We got this guy, Kyleb Filkowski or Filosky in a prism. So that's a good one right there. And then we got this guy right here. Yeah, so pretty cool. We got 3 more of these. I'm going through these as fast as I can because I am the least excited about this basketball stuff. And it's nothing against basketball. Again, and Prizm is one of my favorite products from Panini. So it's just that basketball just ended, right? So I'm not excited about basketball. Trae Young, pretty cool player, pretty good right there. We got Rudy Gobert. Oh, we got 2 cards stuck together. Here we go. So that right there, Rudy Gobert. We got another Luka here, so that's cool on the Mavs. So that's interesting right there. And then we got this right here. Keyshawn George, Wizards, rookie. So no complaints right there, but those 2 Lukas are pretty cool. I like those 2 Lukas. Obviously, Luka Doncic is an amazing player. And I'm excited to see what he can do as the Lakers kind of, I don't want to say rebuild, but retool is a good word to use for the Lakers here. But yeah, so going through this as fast as I possibly can. Again, we got this right here. Pretty cool. Another one of these green prisms. So again, pretty sweet right there. The Wagner. So it's one of the Wagners, I think. So, I mean, this team, the Orlando Magic, is a team to watch because they're only going to get better as they get more and more experience. So they got a young team, and they're a force to be reckoned with. And this is no joke of a player. So that's a good one right there. We got one of these right here, which is Scotty Barnes. So that's cool. I like this as a prism. I like you can see it's kind of shiny right there. And then we got Cameron Johnson. So pretty cool right there. And we got one more of these. Again, I'm going through this quick because it's the thing that I'm the least excited about. I don't want to waste time. But again, this is a fantastic product. So we got this right here. Pretty basic right there. PJ Washington Jr. Pretty cool right there. We got this guy right here. Yves Messi, a rookie. Pretty cool prism right there. So Pelicans. Excited to see what that guy does, where he's at. And then we got Julius Irving. So I wonder who this guy is. He seems a little old to be playing. I'm just saying. Julius Irving. It's not like he's shooting any J's lately. So yes, it's cool as all. That's great. So yes, this is the first thing that we're opening up. Again, there's nothing fundamentally wrong with that product. This, on the other hand, I am not a fan of absolute football, but football season is going to heat up soon enough. And so that's the next one we're opening up. But again, so all these blasters are 25 to 30. So off the bat, you're looking at 100 to 120 bucks. And one of these fat packs, depending on what they are, can range from $7 up to 15. So obviously we got absolute football right here. So rookie there because I think this is 2024. We got another rookie right here. Pretty cool. We got one of these on how it looks. Again, this is what, by the way, Absolute Football was actually what the Kaboom Advent Calendar was based off of. So another rookie right there. So that's the other thing too that's interesting is we got that right there. So this is kind of Absolute Football. There's some stuff that could be done in it, like stuff like this right here. It's pretty cool. I like this personally. That's cool. Tiki Barber, draft Tiki Barber, I guess it is. So that's cool. We got another by Storm Drake, May. Pretty cool right there. Definitely a rookie, Absolute Football. Not a bad one right there. We got Isaac, right here. Can't say his last name. Basic. And then we go this way. We got this right here, George Kittle. Pretty cool. Patrick Mahomes. Never go wrong with Patrick Mahomes on football. Derrick Henry, King Derrick Henry. Awesome right there. We got two I can't say his name, but quarterback on the Dolphins. Pretty cool right there. Amari Cooper, pretty solid player. Kayvon Thibodeau, I want to say is how you say his name. Solid player. Josh Jacobs, oh man, Josh Jacobs is a monster. Baker Mayfield, solid quarterback. I don't know who this is per se on Kansas City, but Kansas City. I don't recognize the player. He's a defensive end on the Chiefs. You got Josh Allen. Oh, Josh Allen. Guy just can't beat the Chiefs. Just can't beat the Chiefs. Aaron Jones and then Michael Parsons is great. Again, Absolute Football, not really a fan of it, but not a bad pack. When I saw this whole thing come out, the reason why I bought this was definitely more baseball and Minecraft, but it's not bad at all. So again, Drake May by the Storm, Tiki Barber Draft Night, not bad. But this is the stuff that's actually the most interesting to me. So I'm going to go with Select first because supposedly find one autograph per box on average. So I do want to save that one for this because Select is interesting, and I like Select indefinitely because obviously Select it's not my favorite product from Panini. Not by a long shot, but I don't have a problem with Select. I like some of the Select, what they've done with the WWE. I like certain other things that they've done. And I think Select is a perfectly fine product. It's just interesting with baseball. And the reason why this is all interesting with baseball, for those who don't know, Panini doesn't actually have kind of the right sort of. I mean, they kind of have a right, but they can't really show a jersey. So you notice, like, there's no jersey stuff being shown here. There's no jersey stuff being here. I think that they might not even be able to mention certain teams and other things of that nature. And I'm not exactly sure, but all the autographs are good, but they kind of have limited licensing. And it's really, really interesting with Select. So obviously there is 6 packs and 4 cards per pack here. And so it's really, really interesting. So on this is Paul Skeens and Jackson Merrill. So that's something that is fascinating in particular about Panini is that I don't think they can mention teams here, right? So it's so interesting. So like for instance, this Atlanta, right? So there's no mention that this player is on the Braves. It says on the concourse, right? So it's fascinating to that point. Same thing right here. It's Colorado. Amel Demore rookie. It's Colorado. So they can't really even mention the Rockies or the Mets or the Yankees. Ozzie Smith, classic Ozzie Smith, St. Louis, right? Now, they can't mention that it's the Cardinals. That's interesting, right? So that's the thing about Panini. And then we get one of these, which is, I think, it's a Prizm, it's a pitcher, Chase Dollander. So that's, the red, white, and blue kind of Select stuff that they throw out there. I don't know. Yeah. Look for blasters, look for blasters exclusives. I don't know how many are supposed to be in here, but that's kind of one of the things that is in here. This is what Select is known for, doing like that red, white, and blue stuff, doing some other cool stuff in that regard. But again, it's really interesting the fact that they can't mention the teams. So you can't mention that Juan Soto is on the Mets. So we got Owen right here. Again, Chicago. We got Ken Griffey Jr. It's Seattle, not the Seattle Mariners. In tops, you can mention the teams, right? This is a good one, though. Ken Griffey Jr. is a good one, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with these cards. These cards are absolutely great. We got Xavier Isaacs, Tampa Bay. But again, it's interesting. Then we got one of these right here, which is Paul Skeens. Prizm, Paul Skeens. This is a good card. It's a great card. Paul Skeens, green Prizm rookie. So, again, it's just weird because it says Pittsburgh, but it doesn't say Pittsburgh Pirates. There's no identification of the Paul Skeens card of him on the Pirates. And they purposely do it that way because they can do cards, but they can't show the logos. And so it's so interesting in that regard. Max Anderson, Carlos Beltran, who hasn't played in a while. Pretty cool right there. We got another good one right here. Dylan Cruz. So I don't even know what this is because I thought Dylan Cruz was a rookie, but it doesn't say rookie. Or I don't see rookie on that. That's interesting right there. And then we got another one of these right here with this, kind of red, white, and blue stuff that's going on. So that's cool right there. Again, that Paul Skeens card is awesome. That's just an awesome, awesome card. But again, it's weird, right? Because they can't mention teams. And that's what's fascinating in particular. We got some Evan Carter on Texas. So Evan Carter, Texas. You know why that Dylan Cruz card? It's a call-out technically. So he's not a rookie. So this is Evan Carter's rookie card right there. That's a good one for everybody. We got River Ryan. Pretty interesting right there. What do we got here? So we got Colson Montgomery, Chicago. So I don't know what the deal is with this. So it's like a Premier Chicago. So I'm not too sure what this is exactly, but obviously it's a cool card. It's obviously, definitely a select card. So that's a good one right there. That's cool. And then we got another one right here where you can't miss. And we have, I don't know who this is, Carlson Weishunt. So yeah, so this is something select. Oh, this is interesting. So I think this is a guy who's up and coming. So that's cool right there. So that's cool. Pretty cool cards though so far. But that Paul Skeens card is the one, right? And that's the one, right? I mean, but again, baseball with Panini, it's fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating. So we got Josh right here. We got Charlie Davis right here. We got some cool coming in from here. So we got Zach Tilo. Auto. Oh, that's cool. We pulled an auto. And nice thing about this, everybody, is 31 out of 99 rookie Chicago. So that's cool right there. That's fascinating. Obviously, oh yeah, you do find one auto or memorabilia card in here. I didn't know that. See? Learn something every day. And then we pulled another one of these, which is Lorenzo Montes Seattle. Green right there. So that's cool right there. So cool stuff right here so far. Not a bad box, right? So far pulling 2 greens, a numbered auto, some red, white, and blues. Yeah, this isn't bad. It's not a bad box. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all with this box. A Colt Keith on a Detroit, pretty cool. Rookie Colt Keith. That's a good one. Alex Rodriguez, but not what you think. Some A-Rod on Texas. That's fascinating right there. Bryce Elrich. Oh, that's cool. Haven't seen his name around in a while. On San Francisco. And then we got another Prizm here of Yaidi Cape. Or I'm not exactly sure how you say this here on Miami. But that's cool. That's a cool one because that's like one of these kind of like select cards that are interesting. So, yeah. So, pretty cool right there so far. Again, not complaining. Pretty cool auto. Pretty cool to see A-Rod on Texas. That's fascinating. I forgot that A-Rod did play for Texas. So that is absolutely fascinating to me. Definitely cool in that regard. Definitely cool. So, again, pretty cool stuff so far. Again, not thrilled with the basketball stuff, but that's not why I bought it. Definitely was more interested in the baseball stuff and that baseball select. Again, select is not my favorite product, but I do enjoy Paul Skeens. I think Paul Skeens is fascinating. I think I'm curious to see where he winds up because he's not staying in Pittsburgh. And he would be a much better, he's a great pitcher, but he would be a much better player if he's on a winning team. But we're opening up this one, which is Prospects Edition Baseball. So here we go with this. This is going to be fascinating. This is actually the one that I'm second most excited about, minus the Minecraft one. And again, so far, obviously that baseball stuff is really cool because I love baseball, and obviously we're breaking this open and all that stuff. Here we go. Prospect time. Let's see what we got here because this is interesting, to say the least. So we got this right here. Again, I don't know many of these players, Chicago. So I don't know many of these players at all. That's what makes this cool. A prospect right here. These are kind of cool. I kind of like these cards the way they look. They look like tickets. That's cool. We got Ping, Ethan Anderson right there. Pretty cool, interesting right there. Ping. So catcher. We got another auto here. Gabriel Hughes, prospect ticket. So that's cool. Prizm. So yeah, so that's cool right there. So that's cool. Again, and this is actually interesting too, because for those who don't know, this is an on sticker auto. So you could see, and I don't know if I'm doing justice to this at the moment, but this is an on sticker auto. So sometimes Panini does on card autos, and sometimes they do sticker autos. And there's nothing wrong with either one. It's just that sometimes even Topps does, on sticker autos. And the reason why they do it for those who don't know, and it's actually fascinating, is they could go and they could bring a whole sticker sheet. And then if they bring the sticker sheet, they don't have to bring the cards. And so you could go to the player, bring a bunch of sticker sheets, and then you could just put the card together on the back end, and it makes it easier. So obviously we got this right here, another prospect for you. We got this right here. Cool. Owen Hall. Prospect ticket, Owen Hall, Detroit game. That's fascinating. What's the deal with this? That's a cool one. I like the way this looks. It's like got the whole Prizm, like orange shine to it. Oh, that's pretty cool. And then we got one Thomas White, Miami. Oh, pretty cool right there too. So yeah, no, this is fun. Actually, this prospect set is kind of fun. I'm really curious about some of these players and who they are and where they're gonna go and all that stuff. Obviously, I'm looking. I'm in Connecticut. Grew up in New York, so I'm looking for like those types of players, people in that type of system. But yeah, no, this is cool stuff. I'm seeing some of these guys have been called up right here. This is pretty cool. Another one of these, like kind of like cards. Oh, this one's cool because this one's actually this one is number 293 out of 299 numbered. So that's cool. So you can see how sorry. It's right there. It's numbered right there. So that's cool. That's a good one. I like numbered cards. Obviously this is interesting right here too. Again, I don't know many of these players, everybody. So this is kind of cool for me to look at some of these players. And again, the reason why I like this is that depending on who these players are, because this is kind of the equivalent to Bowman right now. If you had to choose and they were the same price, a Bowman set might, in 99.9% of the time, would be worth more money than a prospect set. So we got that right there. We got this right here. We got another one of these right here. But that doesn't mean that these cards aren't worth money, right? So doesn't mean that they're not worth money. It just means that obviously you go Topps baseball all the time. For those who don't know, Panini runs football, they run basketball, they do the WNBA, they do some other stuff. And not saying that Paul Skeens Panini card isn't a good card to have. It's just that you'd rather have the Topps version of it. Got that right there. This right here. Prepping for the pros. Cool. Seaver King. Interesting. I like this design though. That's cool. That's a cool design. Nick Kurtz. Again, is Nick Kurtz in Oakland? I think he is in Oakland right now, which is cool. So that's cool right there. Last time I checked. And then we got the last one right here. So let's see what we pull in that one. Again, I'm going to say I think the Select actually in many ways as a box set was a better product than the Prospects. And maybe it's because it's just I know the players in select, and also when you pull Dylan Cruz, you pull Paul Skeens and some other stuff. It's perhaps that's the thing right there. So we got this right there. Obviously, Sean Keys right here. We got Mike Bovee right here. So that's cool. And then what's this New York game? What's the deal with that? That's kind of cool. So fascinating. Oh, that's cool. This is kind of like 1985s. So I think the guy was the brainchild, the greatest George Pimpleton for the April Fool's edition of Sports Illustrated in 1985. He's the greatest pitching prospect ever. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I appreciate that. But again, autos are fun, guys. Autos are fun, and it's gonna be cool to see. I gotta look who this player is exactly. But yeah, that's cool right there. So again, and now we get to the star of the show, guys. Some Minecraft time. Some Minecraft time, because that's what we want to do here. Is Minecraft is really cool, and we're gonna go with it. So we got 6 cards per pack, 6 packs per box, and we're gonna see what happens with this. So let's get blocking out the whole thing. Get it? I made a joke. Here we go. Panini Minecraft, guys. Panini Minecraft. Here we go. 6 packs. Pack 1. So what we got here right off the bat is gunpowder. So we have gunpowder in that whole kind of shiny vibe, but it's not a Prizm. Not exactly sure what type of card we call that. But we got this right here. We got greetings from the Plains Bionome. Pretty cool right there. It's kind of like a postcard in the back. This is fun. This is just fun, right? We have this right here. So Cobblestone. Again, we have Crying Obison. Cool right there. We have Chicken. So we got a Chicken base set number 10. We have base set Llama. So we got 2 animals, guys. We got 2 animals so far. We got a chicken and we got a llama. This is actually cool. I like this. This is fun. So then we go here, right here. We kind of got this vibe right here. We got the Eco Sword or Shard. I'm sorry, misread that. Pretty cool right there. We have, so basically my understanding is that it's kind of like one of those kind of Prizm vibe cards. Then we got greetings at the end, Town of Minecraft postcard. So I think every pack is set up very similar. Then we got a resource Sugar. Then we got another resource, which is Firestone Torch, which is cool. And then we get characters. So now we have Sunny base set right there. And then we get another kind of character animal, and we get Wolf. So, and we get this right here. So that's typically how these are done, which is cool. I actually like that. I think it's pretty smart to set up the whole thing like that. Again, people forget that Panini doesn't just do sports. They do Minecraft. They do some other stuff. They've done Sonic the Hedgehog. They just did the Rolling Stones that I broke down and did all that stuff. So Panini is a big, big company. So achievements, kind of that like shiny Prizm vibe right there. Then we got another greetings from Bionome. So we got that right there. Duplicate right there. We have gunpowder. I think we pulled that already. Or maybe this is TNT. I'm not sure exactly if we pulled this one, but it's gunpowder ingredient number 5, TNT number 5 right there. We have this right here. So we got books. Pretty cool. We have cat right here. So cat on the back. Don't confuse it with Karl Anthony Towns. Different cat. And then we got EF, or EFE, I think is how it's spelled. So we got this right here. So again, pretty cool. I actually like the way that this set is set up. I think it's cool, and I think it's smart to set up packs in an extremely similar way to one another. But let's see what we could pull finishing this off. So obviously we have Spider here. So that's cool right there. We have this right here. So Saddle Up. So this pack's a little bit different, but that's cool. So it's achievements saddle up. We have this right here, Obscenian, pretty interesting. We have this, which is Glowstone. Oh, that's cool. Then we got Minecraft stuff right here. So we got Vindicator. So Vindicator in the back right there. Pretty fun. And then we got right here, we have Charge Creeper. So that's cool. So again, stuff from Minecraft, guys. So we got 2 more packs, everybody. We got 2 more packs to tear up and check out what we're doing and seeing and all that fun stuff here. And I know there's some stuff in here that's really cool. So obviously we have this, which is books in the back. So this right here. So I don't really know exactly the whole extent, but these are cool. So it's another one of those like kind of Prizm type cards. We have this right here, which is the Triga Biome. So or biome, whatever we're gonna call it, or well, I don't know how to say it. God. We got this right here, which is planks. We have this one right here, which is sand. We have this right here, which is Manika, or right here. I don't know how to say that exactly. Everybody, sorry. Apparently, I can't re-say. And we got this, which is Piglin Brute. So that's cool. That's cool. I like that. I like this one a lot. This one's great. It's like V-Friends, guys. That's what that reminds me of. And this is the last one. So obviously, I don't know they're Minecraft trading cards. So it's pretty cool. This is the set that I was the most excited about because it's Minecraft. And it's fun because it's not sports. And that's what I actually like about this the most, is that it's the first time in a kid's crate that it's not sports. And I think it's really cool when you don't necessarily do sports all the time. So on a rail achievement right there. We have this right here, sleeping with the fishes achievement. We have this right here, which is stick. So that's cool. We have this right here, which is bow. So that's cool. And then we have this right here, which is pig. So another animal for all those who like the Minecraft animal stuff. And then what we have is this right here, which is wither skeleton. So that's the Minecraft set. So I like it because I think it's fun, and I think that there's a big misconception, honestly, in sports collecting. And I shouldn't say sports. I misspoke for a second there. In card collecting. And one of the big misconceptions I think there is that card collecting doesn't have to just be sports. You can go basketball. Obviously, this was heavy baseball. 50% or 45% of this was baseball. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's summertime. And to be quite honest, I think that select set app was the best set out of the bunch that I pulled in these blasters. But there's some football in there. Obviously, there's some basketball and there's some Minecraft. And I think that's what makes this particular product really interesting. And this kid's crate really interesting is that it really does highlight that there's more than just sports. Panini just released a Rolling Stone set. They have done Sonic the Hedgehog. Other companies do other things. There's a magazine called Non-Sports Update, and that's what they do. Everything but sports and cards. There's Star Wars stuff out there. So, but again, I think this was well worth the $70, right? There's nothing fundamentally wrong with the basketball stuff. There was nothing wrong with the select stuff, minus the fact that it's just not tops. The prospect stuff is fun because some of those players are in the majors, and some of them hopefully will get to the majors. So that's fun. Panini football is always good. Anything they do is great. I'm just not a fan of absolute football. It's just you got to pick and choose what you like in your football. I like Mosaic and I like Prizm personally. It's just what I like, and I say cool. You pick one team and you run with it. But there's nothing wrong with absolute. There's nothing wrong with absolute football. It's just not my cup of tea. Same thing with like contenders, right? As far as just a product that I particularly like. But again, my favorite product is basketball. That version, which is Panini Prizm. It's like Topps Chrome. It's just absolutely beautiful. But again, this is great. 2 autos, a Paul Skeens, a Dylan Crew, an A-Rod on Texas. I mean, and the Minecraft stuff was just fun. Prospects, some of those players in there, and a bunch of basketball players are great. And, a Drake May, obviously this right here is pretty sweet. Obviously, Drake May rookie. Guy is only going to get better. So I would say this was great. And not to mention that I now have a new dish towel called Rated Rookie. So I gotta say to Panini, this is pretty sweet swag. And I paid for this, by the way. I paid for this box. They don't give me anything for free. I don't want anything from Panini because this towel is going in my kitchen because, well, it's Rated Rookie and it's sweet. This is awesome. This is actually, I think, the best thing. It's better than the pen because it's actually really cool. That this is out there. So I love the towel. This towel is awesome. I was kind of saying, like, when I opened up, what the hell is this? But man, again, great product for $70. 4 blasters, 1 fat pack, and a towel and stickers. I mean, how can you go wrong? That's all I'm going to say on that. But that's all I have to say there. As far as that's concerned. And I know I've been occupying everybody for the last 36 minutes. And as I stated before, I just did create an Instagram account for this. So when you want to see what I'm going to be breaking, what I'm going to be talking about, when I'm going to be breaking stuff, feel free to follow me on Big Boy Card Collecting on Instagram. We only have a few posts up there so far, but I will let everybody know when I'm breaking stuff, what time it will be, where to go to look for it, check out what I open up, all that stuff. And then furthermore, I do and will be posting a lot of stuff. I'll be posting my top hits from tonight, some other stuff, some cool stuff, just stuff I have in my collection. And then you could also follow me on my other channels on Instagram, Pop Anime Comics, Conversations in Pop Culture. Subscribe on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. It means a lot. It's helpful. And also communicate with me and tell me what you guys are into because I crack open a lot of stuff and I got so much stuff. And I do have, I am tempted to buy an Avatar: The Last Airbender set, unopened. And if we get to 100 subscribers before the end of the year, I will crack that open live. And it's a really cool set. And I got some other cool stuff coming as well. I do have a bunch of stuff actually that is still sealed up that is coming. I got a Topps Chrome set coming, and I got a bunch of cool stuff. But I'm not going to tell everybody what I'm going to probably break on Friday. Because it's going to be a really cool thing, and you have to go on Instagram to find out. So, again, thank you so much for watching, everybody. And before I do want to just show this really quickly. I do run an eBay store. Look for comics and collectibles. Come shop this on eBay. I am right now revamping my store. So, in the next few weeks or month, obviously I'm going to be moving stuff around in that store, but definitely save it in your watch list because I do carry a lot of cards. And some of the stuff you're probably going to be seeing on Instagram will wind up in that store. It just might take about 45 days to get there because a lot of stuff's going on, and I'm really gearing up for a lot of cool stuff and really expansion and a bunch of cool stuff. So, again, thanks so much, and thanks for watching, everybody. And I will catch you in my next video, everybody. Have a good one.